Hello and welcome to discovering the critical alignment model, which is a fantastic coaching tool I use with clients to help them with any projects that they would like to achieve in their lives. This can be anything from starting a business to a holiday to the health, relationships, overcoming addictions even. So it's really, really powerful. This model was developed by Sharon Pearson and it's part of her metadynamics training. And she is the owner and founder of the Coaching Institute in Australia. So this is, like I said, a very powerful tool. And there are 4 components that we look at when we're going through this model. And it's so big and so in depth that you wouldn't cover this in just one session with a coach. It would take several sessions to really go in deep and make sure you've got everything in order before you start implementing. So the first part is about environment, and it's all about what's going on in here in our minds, because we don't see the world as it is, we see the world as we are. So when we get clear about what's going on in our minds, what our beliefs are, what our values are, what our purpose for wanting the thing we want to achieve is, and what goals and outcomes we're expecting out of it, what we're expecting of ourselves, what we're expecting of others, and the attitude we're bringing to it, we are going to achieve great things. The second part of the model is structure. And structure is all about categorizing and organizing things to make it easy when it comes to the implementation, because you know what you've got to do in certain aspects of your project to get things done. And this is really, really cool. So let's take an example. Let's take health. Perhaps you want to improve your health. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail here, but I just want to give you some examples. So with health, you'd maybe look at diet and exercise. And then from diet and exercise, those will be categories. You might look at dimensions of experience. So under that, you would have for health, for exercise, what kind of exercise do you want to do? Do you want to do push-ups? Do you want to go to yoga? Do you want to run? So you could list out different types of exercise that you would like to do. The next part is benchmarks of excellence. So how do you know when you're achieving that goal to the best of your ability? What does that look like? So for instance, you might say, I want to do 10 push-ups a day. Then you might have your limits of experience. What's not available to you right now? Well, maybe you don't have the arm strength to do a push-up right now. So what do you need to have that? And that might end up forming another part of your categories in your exercise, because you might miss that. What do you need to build up the upper body strength so you can do a push-up? Planning an organization, what do you need to plan? How do you need to arrange your day so you're going to get that exercise done? And then strategies, the steps and processes that are involved in the attainment of the goal that you want to achieve. So that's structure. The next part is all about implementation, which isn't as hard as it sounds. The first 2 is where we spend most of our time in our coaching sessions, because if you don't understand what's going on in here and you don't know how to structure what it is that you want to achieve, implementation and people, they're not going to, doing it is not going to help you if you don't know why you're doing it, and then having a good structure to help you actually achieve it. So implementation is actually the easy part, because it's just concerned with actually doing it. You've done the hard work, which is thinking about it. So now you're just doing it. You're looking at your key performance indicators, and you're looking at how you're actually doing it and the habits that you need to create in order to get it done. For instance, to do daily videos on YouTube, I've created a daily habit of creating that. You might also have to look at, for keeping with the exercise one, how do you maintain a daily habit of doing exercise? How do you fit it in? to your daily schedule. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And the next one is people. So with people, it's all about the quality of the relationships that we have, the discussions that happen, the guidance that you need from others, feedback, and your response to it. So being able to respond to feedback in a positive way is really awesome. Could you imagine being open to someone telling you, hey, hang on, if you did it this way, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize, oh, actually, if I did it that way, it would save me a lot of time and energy later down the track. If I just listen to this person rather than go, nope, I know it all, I'm going to do it anyway. So that also comes down to our environment. What are we willing to accept about ourselves? What are we willing to change? And the last part is the capability of an individual. And this could be ourselves, and it can also be others. Can we rely on them to do what they said they were going to do, for instance? So I've really enjoyed sharing this with you today, and I hope that you've learned a little bit here about the power of having a structure to a goal, whatever it is, whether it's to create a project or look after yourself better or overcome, say, even an addiction. I've heard of coaches using this to help people who have an addiction to something. So I'm looking forward to going more in depth with you in the coming weeks. Keep your eyes peeled for those videos. And at the end of those videos, I'll be sharing with you a questionnaire which will cover just that section that you've looked at. So I'll be giving you little snippets that you can use to develop your own project and ideas. So I'm looking forward to helping you grow and excel and love your life even more. And if you have any questions, please do reach out to me. I'd love to hear them, and I'd love to make videos on them if you would like. So I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you liked this, and check out the other videos that I've made. And hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.